The quickest way to not get the outcome you want is to try to control it. I recently attended a leadership workshop, and one of the speakers talked about this, the habit of control in the workplace and why it doesn't work. And I've heard this before, but this time I received it more clearly. I connected the dots in a different way. This speaker challenged leaders to swap control for influence because control focuses on the thing, the team, the organization, what they're doing, what they're not doing, what they need to start doing. The mindset is, how can I get this to work and how can I get these people to act right? Influence, on the other hand, it focuses on you. How can I rub off on this group? How can I inspire them or empower them to align with the energy that I'm on? And this isn't about thinking you're better than anyone, but as a leader, you were chosen to lead. And to lead, you have to embody a mission, values, and a why that translates into your space. Now, this was a workplace conversation, but I started thinking about how it applies not just at work, but also at home and in my passion pursuits. At home, it's easy to focus on the problems, the mess, the laundry, the lack of motivation, the lack of structure or empathy. And our response is usually impatience, yelling, complaining. But why? Because we're trying to control it. But that's not problem solving. That's just forcing things to look how we want. In business, control looks like putting pressure on the perfect idea, the perfect plan. I want to grow this thing to X amount of followers by this date. I want to make X amount of money. I want to connect with X amount of people. And having goals isn't the issue. But when things aren't performing, that's when we get frustrated, impatient, and we even lose motivation. Because control is about trying to make something outside of us be what we need it to be. But the truth is, you can't control anything outside of yourself. And that's what we struggle to accept. The only real power you have is you, which is why influence matters more. Influence is when people take action because of what you represent. It shifts the focus inward. Why is my home like this? Why isn't this thing growing? What could I be doing differently? Am I embodying the thing I want to see? I say I want a home filled with kindness, love, self-awareness, empathy, responsibility, leadership. But do I model that? How do I speak in my home? How do I show up daily? If I spend time with people and they don't feel any of that from me, I'm definitely not bringing it into my home. So the question is, am I who I say I am? Am I an influencer for the things I wish I saw? Am I business? Am I a product of what I'm hoping people buy into? And listen to that part really clearly. Am I a product of what I'm hoping people buy into? It's not about the thing. It's about the energy the thing brings. For example, if someone is selling skincare, yes, you notice their glowing skin, but what you're really buying into is the softness in their appearance, the confidence they exude, the comfort they have in their own skin. That's what draws you in. Same with home ownership. You might admire a beautiful home, but what's influential is what you think that home gives them. Warmth, togetherness, space for memories, a sense of respect, and a nurturing energy. You're drawn to that. So when you think about control versus influence, I could tell you, you should buy a home. It's an investment. It's a great feeling. I could be talking to you all the time trying to drill that into your head. Or I could pour into my home, take care of it financially and soulfully. Let it make me more responsible and intentional. I could fill it with love and memories and let you subscribe to the fruit it produces. Influence asks you to fully embody what you're asking for. And the results, they're soul shifting. Side note, this is why I think parents struggle as kids get older. Children hear everything you preach, but they watch how you live. And if there's a disconnect, they feel it. And they don't buy in. So when you think about your surroundings, look inward. Like it or not, you are a result of them. Our environment is just mirroring what is happening on the inside. Yes, other factors exist, but most times at the root of it, you're asking for something you don't fully represent. If you don't have what you want, chances are you're not moving like the person who has it. You're not bringing the energy that fuels that result. And I say this all the time. You don't get what you want. You get what you are. So when I heard that speaker, it just made so much sense. A fresh way towards something that I already knew deep down. So ask yourself today, how can I be more influential in whatever it is that you're trying to do? And if this message resonates with you, I hope you like this video, comment, share it with someone who needs it. Sending love your way, and I'm hoping that you tap in with yourself today.